Hi guys, and welcome to AirAbility, your regular dose of lead therapy. And this time we're going to talk about range etiquette, range safety, and what to expect when you attend your first Benchrest UK or World Rules Benchrest tournament. How cool is that? It's going to be a long video. I think you might have to watch a few bits a couple of times, but hopefully after you've watched this video you'll get a flavour of what to expect on the day, and nothing should be a surprise for you. And you can also use this video in conjunction with my previous video, which talked about the rifles, the rests and all the other rules that are incorporated in attending one of these events. So let's start with some basic advice. Before you even come to the tournament, make sure you have all the equipment you need: air rifles, ammunition, rests, pellet sizes, air hoses, lubricants, spare seals, spanners, Allen keys, screwdrivers. It sounds a lot, but we all usually have a little box like this with the kind of main stuff that we would need during a tournament in it. And the good thing about having a small toolbox is it can go on the bench with you when you're at your when you're shooting your card, so everything's at hand if you need it. And remember, you will need an electronic timer where the alarm has been silenced, because you can't have any noise on the range. And also remember, the only electronic thing you can have on the range is your electronic timer. So you've got all this stuff packed, you've arrived at the tournament. Arrive at your tournament at least an hour before, and also pre-check what detail you're shooting on, you know, sometime before the tournament, so nothing's a surprise to you. The first thing you need to do is go to the wall where the relays details are posted, and make sure that your understanding of when you're going to shoot is correct. Then take some time to assemble your wind flags, get all your gear ready, make sure you have everything ready so you can pick it up and take it to the range with as little fuss as possible, because you will have very little time to set up your equipment. But if you prepare as much as you can beforehand, it's going to be advantageous to you, give you less hassle, you're going to start shooting more relaxed, and the world's going to be a better place. So we're all ready, we've got our wind flag set up in our car, and we are waiting for our detail to start. So what happens then? You will, if you're the first detail on of that day, you'll be invited into a nice empty range and told to set up. But if you are on a subsequent detail, this may get a little busy, because the people who have previous shot will be trying to pack up their equipment as you're trying to put your equipment on the bench. So both sets of people need to be respectful of that and understand that the handover's got to be swift and organised. Right then, so the gate's been opened, you've moved in with your equipment, and you're about to start setting up your equipment for your shoot. What do you do next? Well, I'm going to show you what to do next with a little help from my range safety officer. He's very official and he's got a clipboard, so he must be important. So we'll see what he's got to say. Can shooters please enter the range? Well, that range officer seems a little miserable, but remember, these guys need to be treated with respect. They give us their time freely for our safety and the safety of others. Now Tom here has put out a piece of string which has markings on it to show where he needs to put his wind flags. This ensures consistency every time he sets up. Now, once Tom has set his wind flags up, he retrieves the string before setting up everything on his bench. Tom is placing some bench protectors on the top so that the spikes on the bottom of his rest do not damage the bench top. Now, taking a little extra time to set up your bench rest at this point is invaluable. Tom is now placing his back bag on the table and a little cushion for his elbow. Tom is a delicate young man and we wouldn't want him to chafe his elbow. Now, Tom is about all ready to go. His timer's there and he's all set. Will all non-shooters please leave the range? Shooters, please place your rifles on the bench and be seated. When placing your rifle on the bench, make sure it's always pointed downrange or to the floor. Ensure that your safety flag is already in the rifle before you lift it out of the case, and put your case in a safe place afterwards. This is the example relay, the example class, and the example match. The range officer may give your rifle a little wiggle and possibly a jiggle to make sure that the rifle is not clamped in the rest. Once this has been done, you must make sure you do not adjust the tension of the front bag until after your rifle has been removed at the end of the competition. You have 20 minutes to complete this match. Remaining time will be given at 10 minutes, 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Remove your breech flags and insert your bolts. Commence fire. And we're off. We now have 20 minutes to shoot all 25 of our competition targets, plus as many sighters as we want to make sure everything's okay. This gives us adequate time to shoot when the wind patterns are right. Remember, don't be startled when the range officer gives you a warning of the remaining time. 10 minutes remaining. You should be well into your set by now and enjoying yourself. 5 minutes remaining. Don't panic, there's still plenty of time. 30 seconds remaining. Cease fire. Remove your bolt and insert your breech safety flag. Once your rifle has been proven safe by the range officer, please remove your equipment. Remember to remove your equipment and leave the table as nice and tidy as you found it. And thank you for shooting with Benchrest UK. I hope that was of interest to you guys, and I hope it showed a little bit about what you are going to expect when you come to one of our tournaments. And also, I've done it in, a light-hearted way, but remember, there is nothing more important than range safety for you and the other participants and the organisers. So please listen to all commands and adhere to all commands strictly from the range officers, and we'll all have a safe and enjoyable time and keep the good reputation of this wonderful sport that we participate in. So there you go. That's me. And until next time, guys, remember, always have a safe backstop and take care.